Hello friends, this is Wendy and I am a paper crafter, scrapbooker, junk journaler. I am following a challenge about whether a particular Disney character is a hero or a villain. And to be honest, I have way too much evidence to prove that at least Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey is no hero. I gotta say though, I love Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey. I have his hat just right over there. So I have these pictures from this vacation. So if you can tell in this picture, Sorcerer Mickey is the topiary. And here he is again. So what I want to do, and I've looked all over the internet. I chose this paper because it's got the hat on it. But what I want to do is do like a case file of, I don't know whether to do Mr. Broom versus Mickey Mouse or whether, I mean, because that would be, the broom would be the plaintiff, right? And the Mickey Mouse would be the defendant. So I'm thinking about kind of doing something like that. Inside this, so I have this book here, and this is where, you know, and I wanted to share this with you because this is the concern I have. I can't replace this. I mean, I've torn it up. I've used other things in it. But these pages that I have from there, if I mess it up, I can't get them again. I guess I could go and Xerox them just in case. But I kind of want to, I don't know, I kind of want to live dangerously. Let me just share one thing that I did. And I did go online. I went on YouTube and I found somebody who used a strip of paper. I don't know if you can see this white strip of paper here. So I actually did a half an inch and a quarter of an inch, and then I used that half an inch guide to cut it, and then I folded it on the quarter of an inch, and then I glued them because these are two single pieces of paper that I have now turned into a full page for my signature, and I'm actually real happy with that. In fact, I'm so happy with it. I may change the way that I do the books that are perforated in the future. So we'll see. We'll see how. But this is, and it was just so easy. Okay, so let me show you what I'm talking about. So, for example, and I'll even grab a ruler, which I have one right here. So these are 6.5. The little Golden Book pages are 6.5 by 8. Some of them are like 20 centimeters, which is ever so slightly less than 8 inches. But they're all right at 6.5 inches wide. But these pages are 6 inches. So I need to turn the 6.5 inch page into a 6 inch page. What I have done in the past, and I'm just going to show you on one, is, I don't know if you can see it, these are perforated. I guess I can just show you. They're perforated. They just tear right off. And I don't like the staples there. They need to take a half an inch off. And what I've done in the past is scored them and cut, yeah. Let me show you what I'm going to do today. So first I'm going to take a half an inch off on this side because there really isn't any design here that I need to worry about. So I'm going to take the half an inch off of the inside. Okay, due to technical difficulties or foolishness, we're going to do this again. But now this is 6 by 8. And this is 8. This is 65-pound Park Lane cardstock. I like this because it's not too heavy, and yet it has a little bit of oomph. I'm going to cut it, not cut it, I'm going to score it at 1/4 inch, and then also at 1/2 inch. And now I'm going to cut along that line there. So now I have 1/2 inch, and it's scored in half. I'm going to use glue because I have found that the tape, once you set this down on tape, it is forever. I have these together. I have seen people number them. And if I start making mistakes on this, I will number them too. They number them like with pencil. But yeah, if I start making massive mistakes when I do this, I will number my pages too. I actually did make a mistake on the very first one that I did, but I haven't made one since. So this is going to go here. One of the things, though, that I have learned in doing this just a few times, I haven't done it a whole lot, is that if I'm not careful, I will get glue on the opposite page. So it's important to be careful. Okay, so this one's going to go here. And I realize that I might have not have gotten it quite as tight up there as I possibly could have. But I've also learned that having a little bit of a gap is better than having kind of an overlap where then your paper, your pages end up with a crease in them and all of that. So the stitching is actually going to go right in between these 2 pages when I do finally stitch. And I'm going to wait for them to dry before I fold them over, because if I don't, I have already learned from personal experience that they can glue together, which is not good. So I'm going to cut the little extra bit off. I lined them up pretty well this time. A couple of things I learned from Louisa Heinzel recently is that there are no mistakes in junk journaling, so this is good to know since I make mistakes. She says there are none. So, good to know. She also says that she makes her biggest mistakes while she's filming, and she doesn't understand why she has to do that. Also good to know that she is human, just like me. So, alrighty. So now I have this together. Yeah, it's a little crooked, but there are no mistakes in junk journaling. If when the time comes I'm not happy about that, I will just, square it up. But I think once I get ready to stitch it, it's not gonna be very noticeable. Once you get your pages kind of bulky, it is what it is. So let me put this back. Oh, did this go with this? It sure did. Okay. But see how it's now the same size? And now this one is the only one that's too long. So that'll be the next one that I do. Fairly soon, because I've just... actually, this isn't the book that I've almost finished. This one I'm still working on, but doesn't hurt to have those pages done. Okay. So then this is going to get stitched in here, and then this is going to get glued onto here. So it's going to eventually be like this. So there would be probably this one here where I might say Sorcerer Mickey, hero or villain, right? And then I would put this photo here. Let me get this one out of my way. And then I have all of these that I've printed up. Well, I haven't printed it yet. Maybe I should do that next. Okay, so I printed this on my computer. Another thing that I had a bit of a frustration with was that I didn't have anything like guilty or sentenced or evidence or anything like that in a stamp. I have condemned, but that's really not a word that I wanted for this project. So I'm going to cut these out. I may have to play around with it. Let's see. So he's guilty of grand larceny because he stole this hat that is valued at very, very high. And he put it on his head. And then here he is guilty of using magic without a license and coercion and broom trafficking. I might do that one there. And then this one, of course, I'll have to put them over here, but I can do assault with a deadly weapon. And then, where's my murder? Did I lose that one? Here, murder of a broom. I can put that there. I mean, it's clear he's a villain. I mean, there's no two ways about it. It doesn't matter how cute and adorable he is. He's guilty. And I've got him sentenced to life in multiple Disney parks. You know, I mean, just to serve out all of his days in Disney parks, just serving other people, you know, I mean, for his crimes of passion. And then I'm going to put here the charges. I might put the word evidence right up here. So I guess the next thing I'm going to do, I was thinking about doing some stamping or stenciling on here, but maybe I won't. Maybe the only thing I will do is put this down. So I guess I will start cutting these out and deciding what I want to do. I do have a picture in here. So I have a couple of pictures. I have this one here that I'm probably going to cut out. I also have this one here, and then he gets his sentence. I was thinking that would be good for that. So I would put them on this page here. So I guess I will get started and see where this takes me. Okay, I thought I would show you something that I'm doing. So I guess you could possibly call it a technique. But what I am doing is I am setting that I have been somewhat successful. Let's just say that I have been somewhat successful at doing this. But next I'm gonna glue these ones down, and I think this is the next star that goes there. I'll just show you what I do real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna put a bit of glue just on the back. That star just like popped out or something. Oh, it's on my glue thing. Okay, well, we will take care of that in a moment. So where am I at? There we go. So this one here moved on me. So I'm just now setting them down. And this is a die set by Tim Holtz. I'll have to grab, I'm not sure what the name of it is. I don't even think I put the name on it. I'm just going to stick this one wherever. That seems like it'd be a good place to put it. Because I want to kind of keep this arc. Oh, look, that might be the star that would go there. So my stars are falling out. But this was the die, and I tried very carefully to keep my stars from falling out. Oh, my stars, right? So now I have this one here. So let's see if I can do that and get it on there right. Let's see. I gotta find it. Oh, I think I'm getting to the point where I'm just gonna have to wing it. Because I don't really like that star there. So I'm gonna do this. Because I want them to end up down by his hand. Yeah, this was the cover of the book. And what I did, in fact, I'll show you. I ripped it off. I took an X-Acto knife, cover this before it dries up in that little teeny tiny tube, which happens. So I took a X-Acto knife and I started, and then I just sort of worked this guy off. He actually turned out real well, but I decided I wanted just this part of him, and then I want the stars to go, now down to his hand. So I will probably just, maybe like that, leaving it like there. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'll show you actually before I finish gluing. So this is going to be page 1 of this little booklet. I don't know that I'm going to say anything about it other than have this as page 1. Let's see, maybe I should make it just a little bigger. Okay. And then this is page 2. And I did broom versus M mouse. And then I haven't done page 3 yet, but it's going to be this one here. And I think I'm going to go hero or villain. And I might even just do hero ? Villain ? Put that there. And then this really is the whole story. So here are the charges of guilty. And then here's the evidence. Here's grand larceny. And here's guilty of using magic without a license. Here's the coercion. And I stitched this in to make it like a little book. And then guilty of assault with a deadly weapon. And then murder of a broom. I mean, come on. Come on. The very next page here was just like little broom shavings. Oh, I might actually do that and put that around, because the last thing I want to do is, sentence to life in multiple Disney parks. Not even sure I'll do this. In fact, I might just use this, for hero up here or villain down there. I don't know. I think I'm going to do little pieces of wood chips type of a thing all around. Let me find that in the book. Okay, so there's all the wood chips. So I might cut this out and put that there. Like put this right in the middle. Ah, definitely. Okay, that's going to go there. So I don't really know what's going to go here. This is going to be a back page. So still playing around with it, still working on it. But, now I already know I want this page. Okay, I'll have to rip that out. All right. And this is not the one I used. Oh, and it's called Swirling Stars. Duh, because they're swirling. So Swirling Stars by Tim Holtz. It's brown, therefore it is not only old, it's really old. Okay. So I wish I had something that said like case number. Like I looked through all of the ones that I have, and I don't have anything that says case on it. But I do have number. I'm going to use a little bit of this picket fence. Come on. probably should use my brayer. And I'm being brave because I'm not a very brave person. I really am not. So this is gonna be number 4899. Not perfect. Maybe I should do it a second place. Well, I need that to dry first. All right. So I'm gonna try this again. Okay, so it is finished. This is the cover page. This opens here, there, but these two obviously go together. So let's be here, and then pulling that out. I don't know how I'll end up doing it at the time. I put this paper down just to show you where the stitching is going to be. Here is the story. I did add the figure 1, 2, and 3 there. 1, 2, 3. More of the story. And then I did a broom cluster, I guess. And I added all of these extra bits of twigs throughout. What I'm actually thinking about doing here is putting this, since it is about Mickey Mouse, and having, oh boy, or I don't know. I really don't know. But this project is done. So, if you enjoyed this, just give it a big thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.